companies missing? What are the future technologies that we aren't aware of yet?
Now, we know Neuralink, right?
Yes.
So Neuralink basically is the invasive brain implant. It's an invasive brain chip that Elon Musk's Neuralink, brain machine interface company puts into people's heads.
He thinks that's where it's going. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. I think it sort of goes that direction, but I think it goes non-invasive, which is another conversation.
I think it goes non-invasive too.
Yeah, because I don't want a chip in my head. Now, the reason I bring this up is when we think about the human brain is plastic. Yeah, it's a neurological term. Now, what I found quite interesting about the latest Neuralink test, I won't call it an experiment, but we'll call it a test, is what they did is they put a brain chip into a quadriplegic patient. And that patient started using the brain chip and suddenly basically start playing a game, so it's like playing a game, with his mind. Yes. He'd be writing a book, he'd be doing some out of office emailing, all that kind of stuff. So he was starting to do multitasking.
Yes.
But with his brain. Now, psychologists ended up interviewing him about 2 to 3 months later, and you can sort of look at this online. And what the psychologists found was that within his brain, he was starting to do something called cognitive compartmentalization, which is a fancy way of saying that his brain was starting to compartmentalize each task. So when it came to multi-skilling, as opposed to his brain working just in the normal way, his brain was now starting to say, well, I can do 5 things at the same time with my brain. Now can I do 100 things with my brain? So when we talk about traditional human brains, increasingly we're in this world of increasing human consciousness, increasing or improving, shall we say, how we think and how we view the world and how we make the world a better place. But then in addition to that, you bring in brain-machine interfaces, and no one really knows the limit of the human brain.